Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. It is the last few days of the NBA regular season and teams are starting to look forward to the playoffs, and a lot of teams right now could still have some NBA odds value because of this, but you have to know where to look, and I think I have found a couple of plays today, including one here between the Miami Heat and the Washington Wizards that I think has a lot of value here, with the Wizards coming in as a 4.5 point favorite in this game at home with a total of 189.5. Now the Wizards are favored because news out of Miami is that the Miami Heat look to be throwing in the white towel here, even though there's still a mathematical chance of them getting the #1 overall seed in the East. With the Pacers win over the Thunder over the weekend, the chances of that have diminished a lot here even with 2 games remaining. So the Heat throwing in the towel, choosing rest over the home court advantage against the Pacers, and it looks like LeBron James and Chris Bosh have the potential of not playing tonight. Nothing's been officially announced just yet, but keep an eye on that. And it looks like the books believe with the Heat coming in as 4.5 point dogs that Bosh and James will probably sit out this game now. But Dwayne Wade will probably play in this game as he made his return over the weekend on Saturday, scoring over 20 points in only 23 minutes of action. He's probably going to lobby to get some minutes in this game, but I doubt he plays huge minutes. Probably not going to see 35 to 40 minutes against a Washington team, but probably another 20 to 25 minutes is likely. But either way, I don't think that's going to be enough to beat the Wizards here and either cover against the Wizards at all. Washington has actually been pretty good against Miami so far this season, already beaten them once in Washington earlier in January. They've also covered 2 of their last 3 overall against the Heat this season. So Washington, I do think have a little value here, especially because they need to keep winning in order not to play the Miami Heat in the first round. And a big win here against those Heat could almost secure that possibility of them locking up that 6th seed and not having to play Miami in the first round. Washington's actually been pretty good against Miami in their history too. 3-1 against the spread in the last 4 times they've played one another in Washington. And the Miami Heat aren't playing too well right now. Only 3-8 straight up and against the spread in their last 11 road games. So even though the Wizards are not great at home either, I do think they can turn it on here, get a win against the spread and straight up, and go into Wednesday's game with the possibility of being able to rest a little bit heading into the first round of the playoffs. So add Washington -4.5 to your NBA picks tonight. Best of luck to you on that one. Make sure you check out my other pick tonight on the Spurs and the Rockets this evening. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.